Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. It's Ryan Tokyo Fun Hunter coming at you from Tokyo, Japan. I just wanted to give a little details this morning. It's early morning, drinking morning coffee. Hope that's okay. And today, a subject that is a little bit different with Western and Eastern cultures is the topic of smoking. Smoking. Now, I'm not a smoker. I occasionally like hookah and cigars on celebration type experiences, but cigarettes not my style, which is cool with a lot of people because basically half the country here in Japan smokes, and it's worse in other countries. It's worse in other countries. Now, I was raised in California, and they have a very kind of strict culture. Smoking is still allowed, and people, if people want to smoke, it's okay. But the amount of people who smoke has definitely decreased in the last couple decades, and it's a lot of like anti-smoking kind of like either regulations or awareness with especially kids and kind of harmful effects and the illnesses. I'm not here to talk about that, but just talking about basically smoking in Japan. And smoking in Japan, it's very interesting. They don't have as much anti-smoking, I guess, awareness or campaigns when you're growing up. I remember when I was a kid, it was at least every year we would have to make posters, even artistic posters about our best non-smoking slogan. I mean, they really hammered into your mindset growing up, like smoking's bad, smoking this can happen to you, heart failure, liver failure, lung failure, lung cancer, all these things, throat cancer, um, and in Japan. So basically, Japan. A few things. Let's get right into it. So a few things in Japan. Number one is restaurants. Restaurants in Japan, it's very interesting where they actually do have both a smoking and non-smoking section, and usually it has a glass wall separating. So if you go into a Denny's, for example, usually there will be a smoking section and a non-smoking section. Like if you go to America, there's no such thing as two different sections, but in Japan there is some. And if you never want to be sitting, being that one seat that's the non-smoking seat right outside the door of the smoking area, it sucks. And I've been there, and you definitely smell it big time. So be aware that if you ever get, if the hostess ever asks where do you want to sit on the other side, as far away from the smoking section. If you don't like the smell. If you are a smoker, hey, it's good for you guys. Um, I mean, they even have this in McDonald's. They have this from all different restaurants. Usually, if you go to a bar in izakaya, Japanese style bar, it's smoking all over the place. There's no escape from that. You will be getting a little bit of a secondhand smoke. I mean, they like if you go to the hub, which is very international style, they do have smoking sections, but it's still very. I mean, they say it, but there's not like the glass door barrier. So you're still wafting it in and everything like that. Um, Usually on the street for smoking. And this is actually really, really cool. So back in America, if you are a smoker, you can smoke anywhere. You can smoke while you're walking. You can smoke wherever you want. And a big problem with kind of cigarettes, and I think this is a lot of people get a little peeved about it, is because a lot of people smoke it all the way to like that last part, the butt, and they throw it on the ground, and this causes a lot of littering, and you see this everywhere. I see it at beaches, you see it on the roads, and it's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. Now, Japan definitely has a huge, way more increase on smokers. Lots of my friends are smokers. I've dated girls that are smokers. It's not like my first pick, but that's kind of the culture is a little bit different here. But in Japan, they have designated smoking areas on the street, and everybody abides by them very, very well. Where they have, like, if you go to Shibuya area, Shibuya is one of the most crowded areas. However, there's this small, small section right by the train station that's like kind of like a little small glass barrier building that is a designated smoking area where people can just go there, socialize and smoke with it. Well, they don't really socialize that much, but they smoke with other. They kind of keep it to themselves, and so the smell and the smoke does not affect people who are trying to like just enjoy the day, enjoy the evening. And the other thing is they do throw away their cigarettes. They do throw away their butts very well. There's no trash cans in Japan. Very very few, and usually at convenience stores. So people really acknowledge like the smoking only areas, so you don't have to smell it in the street. Now, how easy is it to access cigarettes? It's pretty easy because they have it in vending machines all over the place. It's not just convenience stores or supermarkets. They have their own little outlets for cigarettes, and especially vending machines where anybody can get them all over the place. So the accessibility is astounding to me. It's amazing on yeah, cigarette business is very profitable here in Asia. And it's worse up in, I've lived in other countries, China, Taiwan, Korea. It's worse in other countries. Japan's actually, at least they're super, they keep it very private, but they also keep it very clean. Keep it extremely clean. They don't want the smell to affect other people. And same thing with like, a lot of people do smoking breaks. It's very well known. Japanese culture is a lot of workaholics. They make them work 60 to 80 hours a week. So people use it as a way to exit the building and take a break. And I think that's part of how it's become a smoking habit. It's become a routine habit with a lot of people in Japan. So just things I noticed. Last but not least, and here's another good point. I mean, it's not all a good point, but it's a good point compared to a lot of other ones, is apartments. Apartments and smoking. People are very, very even. I used to live with smokers. However, they always did smoke outside. They'd always smoke on the balcony. I just moved into a new place, and I know the person who lived here previously was a smoker, and I was really worried about the smell. If I move in there, is it the smell going to be drained into the? Is it going to be like engaged in the walls, and you're going to have that residue everywhere? No, actually, they always abide by. They try to take care of their guests and their guests coming in, and they're very, very aware of the smells. They're very aware of other people's opinions. So they always do smoking outside. I thought that's a great thing, and everybody does this, it seems. I think I'd say like 90% of Japanese culture smoke outside. Now, this is in Tokyo. I think if you're in kind of like rural Japan, a lot of people just smoke kind of, like whatever, I'll smoke in my house. But in Tokyo, they do, because there's a lot more apartment changes. People do smoke outside, so because of their guests who come inside, they don't want them to notice the smell. So they do take care of that. And I think that's a very, very good thing. Nowadays, in current culture, this is rising in America, and now it's beginning to hit Japan hard. This is the new trend with those e-cigarettes. Right, it's like those those vapor things, not vaporizers, but the e-cigarettes that you can take them anywhere, and I don't know if it's healthier or whatever it is, but you see that becoming the big thing, and it's knocking out all the smell. So it's kind of giving smokers an excuse to, number one, get healthier, and number two, eliminate the odor from certain areas, which is really amazing. They already did a good job of odor control, I want to say, but they're doing an even better job now. And the new technology coming out, I'm sure smokers are like, wow, this is awesome. So something that is interesting for the future. So those are just some little things that I've noticed, some differences between Western and Eastern culture in terms of like kind of the smoking culture. Yeah, I'm not personally a smoker, but just things I've noticed and people who I've talked to, and also their perspectives as well. All right, guys, I hope this has been helpful. This is kind of an early morning video. Got to get to work soon. Please like our videos. Please subscribe to our channel and check out our other videos we have available. And if you have interest in any of, check out our description below for some of the other links we have in terms of like businesses and other channels going on. All right, guys, thank you very much. Have a nice day, okay? Peace.